You're merging onto the highway and your automatic transmission aggressively slams into the next gear, or maybe it starts slipping so badly it feels like you're driving on pure ice, eventually locking you entirely into a slow limp mode. If your check engine light is on and your scanner reads code P282B, your transmission control module is reporting an electrical failure with pressure control solenoid K. Modern automatic transmissions are absolute engineering marvels that use a maze of hydraulic passages and pressurized fluid to smoothly apply clutches and band, which is what actually changes your gears. To control exactly where and when that pressurized fluid goes, the computer uses a bank of electronic pressure control solenoid. Solenoid K is just one of these tiny electromechanical traffic cops. When the computer sends an electrical signal to open or close this specific solenoid, but the return voltage does not match what it expects, it triggers this code to save your transmission from eating its own internal clutches. While it is easy to assume the solenoid itself is dead, the very first thing you must do is pull your transmission dipstick and check the fluid. If your fluid is black, smells severely burnt, or is full of metal shavings, you have a much bigger mechanical problem, and dirty fluid can easily clog the tiny screens on these solenoids. If the fluid is clean and pink, you need to look at the electrical side. Check the main wiring harness connector on the outside of the transmission case for any water intrusion or bent pins. If the outside wiring is solid, you will likely have to drop the transmission fluid pan to access the valve body where the solenoids live. Using your digital multimeter, you can check the internal resistance of solenoid K. You're looking for a specific ohms reading based on your service manual. But if you see 0 ohms or infinite resistance, the electrical coil inside that solenoid is completely fried and it has to be replaced. Do not forget to check the internal wiring harness inside the fluid pan too, because the constant heat and hot oil can eventually make those wires incredibly brittle, prone to snapping.